As India celebrates the 155th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, this book helped me revisit Gandhiji's thinking and his views on the environment, a subject of our daily practice. Mahatma Gandhi and the Environment by Dr. John S. Mulukattu and T. N. Khoshoo, and this is published by TERI, the Energy and Resources Institute. Every Indian is aware of the Mahatma's work in the freedom struggle, but few know of his work with the environment. 155 years after he was born, how relevant is Mahatma Gandhi with today's environment? His face still adorns currency notes, street names, and postage stamps. But do his values, messages, or sacrifices reflect on the streets or our interactions with the environment we live in? This book is a selection of Mahatma Gandhi's views on the environment and elaborates on their relevance today. To some, his relevance with the present environmental damages may seem to be impractical or hindrances for progress. Gandhian thoughts on environment came with practice towards better air, water, land, and quality of life. They were far ahead of time to be hashtagged as sustainable. They were not with extremism, as environmentalism did not exist before industrialism. As early as 1924, Gandhi remarked, "In nature there is a fundamental unity running through all the diversity we see about us. The developed nations have chosen lifestyles at the cost of all resources of developing nations. To enlarge the gulf between rich and poor, they continue to send in their ways to developing countries." Before India gained independence, Gandhi was once asked if he expected India to attain the same standard of living as in Britain. Gandhi replied, "It took Britain half the planet to achieve this prosperity. How many planets will a country like India require?" On another occasion, he said, "God forbid that India should ever take to industrialism after the manner of the West blindly. The economic imperialism of a single tiny island kingdom is today keeping the world in chains. If an entire nation of 300 million, that's the population of India at that time, took to similar economic exploitation, it would strip the world bare like locusts. This thought needs to be mutually respected by us of developed and developing nations." The Mahatma was averse to India following the West blindly, but was for judicious use of science and technology for the good and well-being of humankind, as long as it did not ruin the balance in nature. To keep all the science simple, he said, "The earth provides enough for every man's needs, but not for every man's greed." Those are simple words for today's consumerism issues. Comprehending the needs of progress, Gandhian views brought in the understanding that production should be by masses and not mass production. Production should be need-oriented and not greed-oriented. I am born in the age where online shopping is a reality, and these days it seems fashionable to call oneself environmentalist. Even if one were to uphold these modern day concepts, one could practice Gandhian thoughts, as he said, "All should make it a point of honor to use only village articles whenever and wherever available. Given the demand, there is no doubt that most of our wants can be supplied by villages. When we become village-minded, we shall not want imitations from West or machine-made products." Dr. Khoshoo and Professor Mulukattu analyzed that Gandhian environmental thoughts and ideas of village sufficiency and self-reliance provide us a powerful way to resist the forces of globalization that are extractive and exploitative of people and natural resources. This Gandhi Jayanti, there is a need to ponder upon Gandhian values instead of merely garlanding portraits and try to translate his eco-friendly approach into real life. To sum up with Shiva Vishwanathan's interpretations on Gandhian science, as he says, Gandhi was never sentimental about nature. He realized that most forms of work involve some violence to nature, but one must seek to minimize it.